What is good? It's your boy Darth Sora, and today we're going to be looking at some behind the scenes images from the Rise of Skywalker. Now these images are actually really hype, so I'm really excited to get into this. But before we do, I just want to say, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Your support means the world to me, and I would just really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so for me, this is the most epic behind the scene image that I've seen so far. We have Empress Palpatine sitting on the throne on Exegol. Now this is apparently from a deleted scene, so hopefully we get to see this in the future, on the big screen. Now, if you look at Daisy Ridley, just look at how excited she is. She's just laughing. She probably thought it was such an epic moment, and this is something I know a lot of people would love to see. I just really like how she's wearing the same outfit that the dark side, Sith projection of herself that she fought on the Death Star wreckage is wearing, and she's sitting on the throne, and it's just a very powerful image. And like I said, hopefully we get to see this deleted scene in the future, because this is epic. Next, we get to see a powerful image of Carrie Fisher's daughter reprising her mother's iconic role as Leia. Now, this is a powerful image for a multitude of reasons. First being, rest in peace to Carrie Fisher. She's such an amazing actress, and she's done such a great job with Leia, and we miss her very dearly. Besides that, looking at Leia becoming a Jedi is something I was told in Star Wars Legends a lot, and seeing Disney Star Wars kind of make it canon and putting it on the big screen, I think was really amazing, and it's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. Next, we get to see an actual, training scene that made it into the movie between Luke and Leia, which I thought was really awesome. Like I said, this whole scene, it's probably like 30 to 45 seconds. One of my favorite scenes in the whole movie, and I'm really happy they added it and made this canon. We're going to look at Ian McDermott the first time his makeup was all ready to go and he was getting ready to walk on set. This is so awesome. I think they did a really good job with Palpatine and the way he looked. The whole aesthetic was really well done, and I think it was just a bone-chilling moment, just like when we first seen Han and Chewie on the Millennium Falcon in The Force Awakens. Next, we see Palpatine getting into that machine that, is controlling his breathing and keeping him alive. He doesn't have the makeup on, but this is just so epic, and I'm really happy we get to see these images. It makes me so happy to see this stuff. So I really hope they put this, in video form, and we get to see behind the scenes and deleted scenes later on with the Rise of Skywalker. Look at this bromance blossom behind the scenes. This is the type of thing you love to see. I really love the dynamic of Poe and Finn, and it's something I want to see more of. I would love to see like a movie or a TV series of the adventure of Poe and Finn. I just think it's a great dynamic, and it's one of my favorite things about the sequel trilogy. On top of that, I just feel like Finn got shafted after The Force Awakens. He was set up for greatness, and then they kind of put him to the sideline. So any content I get to see of Finn and him, being explored more and getting to see his character develop more is something I would love to see, something I would pay for. So seeing this behind the scenes image just brings me joy and happiness. Another bone-chilling image, in my personal opinion, we have Rey in Luke's X-Wing putting on his helmet, set to go to Exegol to confront Palpatine. Now, before this, we had Luke as a Force Ghost pull the X-Wing up from the water, very reminiscent of how Yoda did on Dagobah, and it just made this whole scene so epic. And we had that epic, talk between Rey and Luke, and Luke kind of bringing her to her senses. And I really love this image and this scene. Man, there's so many good images and scenes, and there's so much homage to the past in Star Wars in this movie, so I really love this scene as well. For the rest of these behind the scenes images, I'm gonna let music play in the background while you guys view them. I don't feel like they need me to narrate over them. They're just kind of a nice treat. They're not nearly as epic or significant, so I hope you guys enjoy.